Yes.
Yeah.
Angels.
Damn, that's gonna hurt us.
Yep. Dude, I thought he was getting ready to retire. He's
I
up
mean,
there.
but really and
Best
truly,
defensive coach.
he was the damn manager of the team.
Yeah, he's up there. So,
Oh, what
Preston,
what about Olsen not even getting nominated for MVP? That's bullshit.
It don't matter. Acuna deserves it.
Now, Olsen should have got nominated, dude. He led the league in homers, and he was in the top 3 in all these offensive categories.
Preston, I do want to let you know I did buy my stock. I did buy a couple stocks, so I'm ready. They were very low, and then Dabo just got me hyped.
well, I give him that. I do give him that. I mean,
you gonna buy some stocks? Buy some stocks now. I mean, next year if they win, I can say, hey, I could join the bandwagon. No, I'm not a bandwagon. I bought the stocks. So
Dabo's pretty cringe, but I mean, he was pretty hyped up after the win. I mean, I want my coach to be hyped up. So, what can you say?
Buy one, get one.
Preston still ain't said that.
The stream, we'll be ready.
You got it. I mean, come in and say hello or something. Yeah.
Jesus. He's
agree?
He's keeping it all. He's keeping it all in to talk about this win. Do
you agree with the point spread in the Clemson Georgia Tech game?
No.
14.5. God
well,
dang.
it started out at 18.
Yeah, that little speech he gave, they got the bettors going.
All right, if you do join, we're about to go live for the college football podcast. Then we'll do the NFL podcast. So anybody that joins, you can comment in the chat during the chat. We'll answer your questions. But we are about to go live.
Your brother's in the bowling alley.
Podcast. Yeah, I sent it to him anyway, but I know he's in the bowling
300.
alley. Yeah, lucky
because he left out the Saints game on his list, and so I called him and I was trying to get him to give me his pick, and he couldn't hear me because all I kept hearing was pins being hit. I'm like, oh, you must not be sick no more.
No, he was good after a couple of days, but he was sick. All right, I'm starting. Yeah, he had I don't know what he had, the flu or something.
He had some rotten gut.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
His team hasn't won a national championship since before he was even born.
Diggs gone for the touchdown. Caldwell Pope. How about that one, baby? Let's go. Come on.
Come back,
hey. I love college football.
Go Dogs.
Go Tigers.
Roll Tide, roll. Roll RMFT. Roll motherfucking Tide.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the College Football Weekly Matchup. Week number 11. We got the whole crew here tonight. Everybody's back. Bryson's back from his little trip, even though he didn't have no connection where he was, so probably didn't see much college football, but had some big games last week. Obviously, we got 2 guys on the panel at least, well, 3 we'll say, with some big wins. 1 maybe not so much. But Josh, how was your week? Alabama getting the big win against LSU.
Yeah, Millie Milrow, baby. Running all over them, the 86th ranked defense. So I don't want to read too much into it, but I was impressed at what he was able to do against LSU. I was impressed with the defense stepping up in the second half. God dang.
All right.
Y'all didn't hear that?
Okay,
good. I got my door open. Somebody riding up the road, some piece of shit.
Okay, I'm sorry. Preston. Anyway, big win this week for you. You know, obviously, I know you're excited. You're getting back from your trip as well. You know, how was your week?
Well, first of all, you said big win for me. It's not a big win for me. It's a big win for the university. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Both of you said it at the same time. I'm doing great, man. New York was beautiful. Absolutely had a great time. Got to see a lot of things I'd never seen before, experience a lot of different things. It was just a great time. And then to cap it all off, on Saturday afternoon, I was sitting in an Irish pub in New York City, and I got to watch my Tigers do what I thought they had a chance to do early on in the season.
Didn't have
Not
faith.
been a lot of
No
it.
faith. No faith. There was only one man here with some faith in the Clemson Tigers, and that was me, baby. Come on.
I told
now.
you until I had seen something. I wasn't going to
know.
put my money where my mouth was, but you know
Right.
what? I mean,
I've seen Notre Dame do it too many times. Too many
Mm-hmm.
times. They're up here, and then they fall right down here, and I loved every second of it, too. I hate both of them, but
I hate it for your
love
cousin.
seeing-
I know that was a lot of fun for him to be able to get to go to the game.
Yeah, I
but,
do. I do feel bad because if y'all didn't know, yeah, he was at the game. That was the game he got tickets to. That sucks. I know it does. I feel bad for him there, but hey, what can you do?
Not go.
No, I mean, it's still he got to see a great. No, I know he had a great time. Got to see a great game. So I mean, Notre Dame's still a good team, but
No, look, man. There's an issue here, and I guess we can talk about it later with the college playoff poll.
All right, Bryson, back from your trip. Overall, how was your week? Florida, another L in the books.
Yeah, another L. What do you expect? Hey, I had us at 4 wins. Excuse me, we're at 5, so I'm happy. Horrible defense showing for my Gators. Be honest with you, didn't watch a lot of football, college, or NFL this weekend. I was in the mountains riding, and
we got someone in the chat here. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but too many.
Yeah. Shout out
says
to
Sam-
Ryan Newsom. Shout out to the new Facebook picture. I like it.
Sam Hartman ain't him, and then he says, "Good game, Preston."
Yeah, I like the new
Good
Facebook
sport.
profile picture.
It was a great game. I'll say
Great
it was
game.
a great game.
I thought they were about to get it back when we dropped that ball with like a minute and a half to go. I was like, oh God, after I just talked my shit. And I
All
was
right,
like,
hey,
oh,
when Georgia Tech gets that W this week, it'll feel that much better. But anyway, great week from everybody. We're going to recap some games here. We'll talk about a few of the games before we get into our picks and whatnot. But I just go in order of what I have written down. We'll go Georgia defeating Missouri 30-21. Great game there. Obviously, Georgia getting the win there. Missouri's been a great team, but Georgia getting the win. They got another big game this week. Josh, any thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, it was Mizzou kind of kept it closer than I thought they would. The Mizzou's coach said the turning point in the game was a pass interference call that shouldn't have been called. I don't know. You really can't. I'm on one of those that you can't have a game being determined by a call. I mean, you can't leave it up to the officials. You got to do your job out there. So, but yeah, Georgia should be number one. Their win over Missouri is night and day compared to Ohio State's win against Notre Dame.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Missouri, Notre Dame was projected high going into the season. We'll say Missouri wasn't, but Missouri's proved themselves this year. I mean, obviously, like big game, the running back's been good, the receivers have been good, despite I think their best was Burden. He went down part of that game. I don't know I can't remember how long he was out, but I know he went down for a minute. But thoughts on the game, Preston?
Who?
Oh, me? I'm sorry. I didn't know if I couldn't hear what he said.
No, my bad. Thoughts on the Georgia game.
So I didn't get to see a lot of the Georgia game. I got to keep. I was in between train stations when I was sitting there watching it. But I definitely thought Missouri. I thought they'd be competitive. More competitive than some teams, and I think they played a little better than I thought they were going to throughout the majority of that game. I mean, to keep it within a striking distance, pretty much all the way up to the very end of it. I mean, that's pretty impressive, especially the way Georgia's played. I know they've allowed teams to kind of keep it a little closer than they're supposed to, but I think of any team that was as close as they were supposed to be, Missouri was that one team that I think they, Georgia, it's not a big deal that they didn't win by 30. Missouri is a dang good team, and I think, they're going to continue to show that for the rest of the season. But I thought Georgia played pretty decent from what I got to see, the little bits and pieces there. The continuity is starting to come a little together with them. So, we'll see what happens the rest on.
Bryson, no, you didn't get to see it, but any thoughts on Georgia's win? I mean, Missouri's been playing well, but, Georgia pulled it out. Like I said, another big game this week. Any thoughts there?
Yeah, a great win for Georgia, and like Preston said, I mean, Mizzou proved himself, and I think they're going to have a good rest of the season after this game.
Got a big
like
game
said,
this week. Another big game for them.
Yeah, they just have another big game against Tennessee. I'll be honest with you, didn't really watch none of the game, but great win for Georgia. And wait for Mizzou to cover. Nice.
I'm sorry, I know Delp caught a touchdown. McConkey's been stepping up, and they did say Bowers is
could be playing.
Could be coming back soon. I don't know if he's going to play this week. Is any word on that?
I did say that he could be playing this week. That's only.
I kind of wish they'd rest him. I know he had the tumor surgery or whatever.
Agree.
If they're winning without him, they need it. They're going to need him down the road. Maybe even have him on the sideline in case you need him on a big down or something. Have him ready. Maybe you don't start him.
I wouldn't play him into the SEC championship game.
I wouldn't either, but I'm saying I don't understand teams like why not have them, in case they're down in the game or something. Maybe you can use them for a few snaps. I don't know, but anyway, let's get in a couple other games here. We had Washington defeating USC 52-42. Obviously, the running back had a great game in that game. It was a shootout. I was watching the McAfee and I was watching the Alabama game during this game. Josh, any thoughts on there?
Yeah, Washington got a couple stops that they needed to get the win. USC just, can score with anybody. They just can't stop nobody. And it's like if you could just stop USC a couple of times, you'll probably win. And that's what Washington did.
Gotcha. Preston, any thoughts?
I didn't get to see much of this game at all, to be completely honest. I wasn't surprised to see the score being as high as it was. Like Josh says, it's a slugfest when it comes offensively for USC. Defensively, I mean, not much. It's just pretty much paper thin back there, and I don't see much defense going on the rest of the season for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of running game for both teams. I mean, they both running backs. I know even the backup running back for USC had a good game, and even though I think their starter was announced out. But Bryson, any thoughts?
Honestly, I have one thing to say is USC's defense is trash, and they're out in the top 15 every year. So that's all I got to say about that.
Gotcha. Next game, we had obviously Milrose shining, Bama defeating LSU 42-28. Obviously, the big thing there was Daniels going down for a minute. People saying there should have been a targeting call, should have been, that could change the game, whatnot. I don't know. Josh, go for it. The floor is yours.
I mean, targeting wasn't going to change the game. They got a 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer.
Yeah.
They were about to punt again. They were down 2 scores. Alabama's defense was figuring out the way to slow Daniels down. Like I said, they had forced a punt. They got an interception. I don't see – I mean, even if Daniels would have went down the field and scored, they weren't going to stop Alabama from scoring. And like I said, we were up 2 scores. These LSU fans that keep whining about it, dude, let it go. It's over. Let it go. And they're like, Dallas Turner's a dirty player, blah, blah, blah. Well, label him a Ray Lewis if you want to. The dude can play football. Nick Saban makes great halftime adjustments, and that's what was done. Good win for Alabama beating LSU. Now it's on to Kentucky.
On to Kentucky. Preston, thoughts on Bama getting a win here?
I thought Bama played good. I got to see this. I was waiting at the bar with my mom. We were sitting there waiting for our train to show up, and I got to watch the last 3 quarters of that last fourth quarter there. That was very kind of complicated way to say that. The last big part of the fourth quarter, pretty much, we were waiting on it. Yeah, I mean, Alabama, it seems like they're starting to get that groove, I mean, it's starting to line up right now for a Georgia Alabama SEC championship game. And honestly, I'm all for it right now. I mean, Alabama, Milroe, they're starting to get that put together. He's starting to understand his role in that offense. The offensive line is stepping up. The defense, like he says, they're making great plays when they need to. The hit on the quarterback there, I mean, I watched it. I mean, we're playing football here, guys. I mean, like, what do you want these guys to do? It wasn't targeting. I mean, if you're going to sack the quarterback, the only thing that I would say is the way he landed, it seemed like he kind of put his weight on him. I mean, besides that, like, do you want him to put a pillow down for him? I mean, it's football. I mean,
I agree with
it's
you.
a rough sport.
It wasn't targeting, man. He
wasn't targeting.
He hit him right here.
That's what I said too. But technically, the rule
he didn't leave his feet. He didn't leave with the crown of his helmet. His face mask hitting the chest.
The game is just.
It just so happens. I mean, Daniels is 175 pounds, man. What do you want to say? They put a targeting hit on Milroe. Milroe took the guy out of the game. Like they lowered their helmet and went straight into Milroe.
Milroe trucked somebody, didn't he?
Yeah, and then that was fucking targeting on LSU. But
there's a reason this is football and not football. I mean, you're gonna get hit in this game. So I mean, you just gotta. I mean,
I don't know. So they're soon to be. You might not be getting hit in this game, and I hate to say it.
I mean, they don't want you to get hit in this game. Every time you hit an offensive player, it's like targeting.
That's the quarterback.
I mean, it's almost any player now offensively.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like I said. Unfortunately, it's a rough sport. You're gonna take some licks, and I had no issue with the play. And like I said, Alabama, they played a heck of a game, and I think they're getting their stride going. If I'm Georgia, I'm not worried if I'm Georgia because, they're all signs that they're the favorite right now. But that looks like that might be your number 2 team in the SEC.
Yep. Bryson, Bama winning. Thoughts?
Yeah,
LSU
great win for Bama. I think Milroe had a career high rushing touchdowns in the game. Congratulations to that. I did saw some clips of the hit you're talking about. So it's pretty cool to see that college is turning NFL. It's ridiculous. I mean, we're like Preston said, we're playing football.
Oh, NFL, you might have been suspended.
You got to hit somebody. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, great win from Alabama. Big momentum boost for them. Roll Tide, roll.
Gotcha. We're over here watching the Carolina game. We usually don't do this on Thursday, even though we're over here watching the worst possible. Should be a rant on this game. How they made this the Thursday night football game. It's ridiculous. But anyway, we might get mad and say I might have a few things.
1-7 versus 2-7.
Yeah, great. We couldn't flex that one, could we? They had some upsets on the week. Just a couple of them here. Clemson upset Notre Dame 31-23. I wrote this wrong. I don't know why I put Kansas State beating Texas and Texas ended up beating them. And then I don't know why I wrote that.
Because they should have.
Yeah, they should have. I agree. But Texas barely pulling out the win there. I think it was 33-30.
Yep.
And Oklahoma State defeating Oklahoma 27-24. Preston.
First of all, Oklahoma State. Did y'all see that video of that 35, 40-year-old man running down the field after the game? He's just flexing on these college kids. It was the funniest shit in the world. That guy looks so unathletic doing it. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? He's over here celebrating like they won the national championship, like his team is it. It's like, whoa, college just means more apparently. But I'm sorry,
Bryce Young out here running tonight. Anyway,
yeah, you got to put some juke moves on it.
Preston, any thoughts on the Clemson game? I mean, I wanted to give you the floor first. Clemson defeating Notre Dame 31-23. Any other thoughts?
I didn't get to watch the first half of the game just because I was in Times Square at that time. We had made our way to the pub after that. Got to watch the second half on. They did what I've been asking them to do when I go to sleep every single night and I'm praying to Dabo Swinney. It's
Jesus Christ.
Stop letting Cade throw the ball. Take the game out of his hands. Put it in the running back hands.
I tell you, I like. Maffa. I love that.
Maffa.
Phil freaking Maffa. He's not as elusive in the open field as Will Shipley. Will Shipley's got better hands. He can catch more passes, and he can get around you with better moves. But Phil Maffa, he's going to line you up, and he's going to run right the fuck through you. That's just what he's going to do, and that's what I've been asking him to do. Stop trying to get cute with the ball. Stop trying to throw it out to the screen and run into the sidelines and letting the quarterback pull it when he wants to and he feels comfortable just so he can throw an interception. Give it to the damn running backs. Put it on their back, and let's go. Now, they got to stop putting the ball on the ground. That's for sure. Phil Maffa, damn sure. I after I texted y'all my stuff, I was like, Phil Maffa's that guy. Like, he needs to be saying, I'm him. He proceeds to put the ball on the ground with like a minute 40 to go. So that kind of worried me. I was like, ooh, that's not good. Thankfully, that defense stood up. They played great against Sam Hartman. They've beaten him 5 straight times. Sam Hartman just can't get it done when he plays Clemson.
Where was he at? Wasn't he at like Wake Forest or somewhere before?
Yeah, but when we played them last year, he was leading like one of the best offenses of college football. So I'm not going to make an excuse for him. The guy can play, and he's had some players around him. He just hasn't been able to get it done when they needed to.
I mean, come on. He had Wake Forest. They wasn't going to beat no Clemson. He didn't have none at Wake Forest, but he didn't beat it. He didn't beat you at Notre Dame either. Yeah, he didn't beat you at Notre Dame either. So that declines facts. But anyway, Bryson, thoughts?
Yeah.
Any thoughts on those upsets?
Dabo's very smart. Making a comment the week before it. You want us to lose, we'll start losing. Makes the stocks go down. Stocks go down. You buy more stocks. Very simple. That really pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. That whole comment. Him fired up. You're 4-4 now, or whatever you are. Congratulations.
Hey, what's the possibility we see a Florida and Clemson bowl game? Is that possible?
It might happen.
Yes.
That would be. Hey, if that happens. If it's a day, if it's a good day, live. We will go live for that game. So just plan on it. Where will you be?
I'll be at the damn game supporting my team.
Shit. Well, hey, we'll go to the game and we'll go live at the game. No, I'm kidding. I ain't got the money.
They're going to play in the Gator Bowl.
I was really hoping that. The Gator Bowl.
If you don't go to the game,
the Gator Bowl is hosted by TaxSlayer. That's like the main sponsor on it. TaxSlayer is located here in Augusta, the headquarters.
Yeah.
You can go by there and
my buddy works there. I could go to the game. I could go to the game for free if it goes to TaxSlayer Bowl.
You go there and protest till you get some free tickets.
Yeah. Preston,
sideline tickets.
Josh, any thoughts on any of those upsets? Oklahoma State, Clemson, Texas.
Oklahoma State didn't surprise me because Oklahoma beating Texas is they just. I don't know, man. They just ain't been performing well. They got beat by Kansas, and then they got beat by Oklahoma State. And that hurt Texas, I believe, in the rankings because, real quick, just Oregon's best win is against Utah. Texas's best win is against Alabama. Alabama's best win is against number 9 Ole Miss. So why is Oregon ranked ahead of Texas and Alabama? Blows my mind. So, but Texas.
I think people think, and I agree. I think people think, and it could be wrong. You could be right, but everybody said Oregon looks like the most complete team. But
they look complete. If we're going by resume, and that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying for Ohio State. That's the eye test and the resume and all this. So Oregon does have has a pretty good eye test, but the problem is their best win is against Utah. They lost to Washington. So, and then, so I guess Oklahoma losing is what's hurting Texas.
Yeah. From
being up there in 6th place instead of 7th. But Texas should have lost Saturday. Kansas State is their coach, those play calls down there in overtime. Dude, you kick the field goal and take it into the next overtime. You don't go for no 4th down play where your quarterback trips over his own damn feet. God dang.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting when it comes down to the end, especially if, Alabama beats Georgia and then all these big, Michigan, and say if Michigan loses this week and then they come back and beat Ohio State. It's going to be interesting when it comes down to the end, It really is to see.
Don't think that Oregon or Oklahoma State can't beat Texas in the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, that's true too.
But I'm telling you now, it's gonna be really hard for the committee if Alabama runs the table and beats an undefeated Georgia team, reigning champs, undefeated, and then Texas wins out too. Like, who's going to get the nod, Texas or Alabama? Because Texas has the head-to-head.
I was thinking more. Yeah, I was thinking more of. I think Alabama would get the nod there personally, just because Georgia hasn't lost a game since when? You got to go
since the SEC championship game in 21.
Yeah, and I think it would be more who gets the nod. If it was a close game, They probably still give Texas a nod, but just because they beat Alabama, so you'd have to give Texas a nod. But I think it'd be more between Georgia and Texas than it would be Alabama and Texas. But I don't know.
There's
Anyway,
still a lot of football left to be played, even though
Yeah.
it ain't a lot. There still is a lot. It's Championship Saturday coming up, so
yeah, a lot of football to be played. Players of the week. I'll lead us off here. I don't know if anybody's got the same one. I'll lead us off. I went with the Washington running back, Dylan Johnson, 26 carries, 256 yards, 4 touchdowns in the win over USC.
I had that written down. I also had Bo Nix, 29 of 38, 386 yards and 4 touchdowns against Cal.
Good one, Preston.
Yeah, I'm going to go Phil Maffa, 36 carries, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 31-23 win over Notre Dame.
Yeah, it was going to be mine.
Bryson's. I got Bryson's. Millie Milrow.
Damn right, Millie Milrow.
Yeah, I thought Josh was going Milrow. I thought Preston was going Maffa, so I didn't pick either one of those.
I didn't go Milrow because
what did Milrow finish with? How many rushing yards and touchdowns?
164 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy, man.
I know it was 4 rushing touchdowns.
And he had over 160 passing yards. He had 200 passing yards too, I think.
What'd you say? What'd you say in the projections? Clemson and Missouri.
That's projected in the Gator Bowl. Obviously, that's not gonna,
Yeah.
That's just so far in the future, but. It's funny you said that. You say that. I look it up. I'm like, damn, it says that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our players of the week. Rants of the week. Anybody got a rant this week? Bryson, lead us off.
Yep.
What you got?
Okay. So we go to Buc-ee's. My first time there.
Oh my God.
I was like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, it's like a Walmart Junior. Okay. So I know they're famous for the food. I'm not a big barbecue brisket guy, so I skipped all that. I get a chicken sandwich, a Philly cheesesteak burrito, and a bottle of water. $26. I got to the cash register. She said $26. I said, for this?
How big was
for
this
3
burrito?
items. I'll talk about,
it's a $13 burrito.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can understand the burrito being expensive.
No, it wasn't big. It's probably about big as my hand. It was not big at all.
But I can understand the burrito.
Was it good? Yes. Everything was good, but good God, 3 items, $26. I mean, it was just, and Chris knows I don't like people. I don't like crowds. Jesus. I mean, it was elbow to elbow when it was ridiculous.
Oh, there he goes.
Taking it to the house.
Who is this? To the house. Who is this?
Go.
He's gone. Who is that? Oh, there's flag.
Oh, shoot. But anyway, let me just tail off that Buc-ee's. I'll never go to another Buc-ee's in my life. I've been twice, and I did not like their food at all. It's overrated, overpriced. Like, they got that wall of jerky, so yeah, that's really cool. But I mean, come on, Trapper's jerky is just as good. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't like it. Too many damn people, too many damn gas pumps. It's just too many damn people, man. It's like Walmart at Christmas time. No matter what time of day you go, you can go at 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning down here to Macon, Georgia, to the damn Buc-ee's, and it's gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed, and like you don't even know what to do. And they got shopping carts. Even a gas station got a damn shopping cart.
Everybody's outside taking pictures wherever the hell that damn thing is. I'm getting on. I was probably about 15 pictures probably if I had to take a guess. I didn't care. I couldn't walk through them. It was like, excuse me. No, I got it. No.
Photo bomb, Bryson. Photo bomb.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I had one thing. What I just actually sent Bryson. What the hell are the Atlanta Hawks doing? Did anybody see the video of the promotion? Did anybody see that? The only Hawks fans or whatever they're doing in the mascot in the bedroom. Please, I'm gonna show you this in the chat. I'm gonna send this to you. Hold on.
I can't watch it on my phone right now, but
you probably can't. But watch that later. Watch that. What in the hell is Atlanta Hawks social media doing? That's just dumb. Preston, have you seen it?
No, I'm looking at it for first time right now.
Watch this video. Watch this video. I just want to see what. I just want to see
only fans,
only Hawks fans. The hell?
I don't know. I'm never in my life.
What, are they sexualizing a mascot?
The mascot in the bed. I don't know
Pretty
what the hell's
much.
going on. It was dumb. It was the stupidest damn thing I've ever seen.
It was trying to do,
Only in
like
Hot
a
Atlanta.
solo.
Yeah, I mean, come
Yeah,
on,
I mean,
man. That makes you want to. And even the players, Trey Young came out and said he was not. He's like, I wasn't part of this. DeJounte Murray came out and said, take this down. So I mean, who the hell? Somebody needs to be fired. Somebody needs to be fired. And whoever set up this damn Thursday night football game as well, somebody needs to be fired.
So I watched the CMA Awards. I don't know, man. It's just not like it used to be. I don't know if y'all are country music fans or not, but
I did like Allen. I didn't watch it really. I saw some TikTok stuff. I liked Allen Jackson and the Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
stuff.
that was pretty cool. That was really cool. But the same 5 people were nominated for all the awards.
Oh yeah.
It's like what? And then Lainey Wilson wins Entertainer of the Year over Morgan Wallen and Chris Stapleton. I'm like, what?
Lainey Wilson.
But she said something where she won an award that, talking about trailblazing for women to get in the music industry. And then a little bit later, you got Tanya Tucker out there singing. And I'm like, that's who trailblazed for women to get in the music industry. You got in the music industry because of TikTok. They didn't have TikTok back then. They didn't have women.
I think it's a little bit more than TikTok, Josh, what she's got on her.
Dude, she done lost so much weight. She looks cracked out, dude.
Shout out to Christian Marin for the like on Facebook. How about that? Anyway,
wow.
Hope you're doing
Thanks,
good,
Christian.
Man. Shout out to him.
Now we're big.
Anybody else? Anybody have anything else for the rants? All right, Josh. What's the records for the week? Go ahead.
Right.
Let me hear them. Let me hear them.
As it hurts me here. I went 1-4. Oh, killed me. I'm 5 games out of first now. Chris, you went 5-0 to put you tied in first with Bryson. Bryson, you went 3-2.
Yeah.
And Preston, you went 1-4. So the records are Chris and Bryson in first place, 29-21. I'm in second place, 24-26. And Preston, you are 21-29.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling good. Yeah. Anyway.
Shout out to LA Knight.
Yeah. Feeling good about the picks.
When we do the NFL show, I'll feel better.
Yeah, I don't even know what I went in the NFL. I probably did terrible. I don't even know what I went.
It don't matter. I'm tied with you for first place.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
Yeah.
I must have did bad. Anyway. Yeah, I think we're going to get into the pick'em games for the week. Everybody ready for the pick'em games? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's get into the games of the week. We do 5 games every week. If you haven't watched, do 5 games. We got records every week going to the end of the season until the bowl games. But, yeah, going to do our pick'em games here. First game of the week, starting off hot. We got Saturday, 12 p.m., number 3 Michigan at number 10 Penn State. I'm going by playoff rankings, like you guys said. From what I saw, playoff rankings.
Wow.
Even though Georgia, I'm still saying number 1. Anyway, playoff rankings. Anyway, the spread here is Michigan is favored by 4.5. Josh. Actually, no.
Okay.
We're going to lead us off. The leaders have to lead first. That's why we're doing. The leaders have to lead first. Bryson,
the leaders.
And then I'll go.
Okay.
Give me the sign-stealing Wolverines, Michigan. I like Michigan. They're playing pretty good. I like old JJ over there. They're playing pretty good this season. Put up some decent numbers. I think Michigan wins this game, no problem.
Yeah, if I am a bet man. I don't know what the over/under is this game, but I think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be too high. Penn State's been pretty good against the run. But, like I said, I think Michigan really wants to make a statement in some of these games. But are they going to be able to? It's at Penn State. I don't know. I think it's going to be a close game. I was debating on this game. I kind of, neither, like I said, neither team's really had many big wins, especially Michigan. I mean, Michigan's just been blowing out people, but I'm going to take Penn State here. I'm not very confident, not as confident in this game, but I'm taking Penn State plus the 4.5. Josh, you're next.
All right, so there's a lot of negative news going flying around Michigan. Is Harbaugh going to be suspended? This and that, and I think Michigan's going to rally here. I think the mood in the locker room is that y'all think we cheated. Y'all think this is how we won. We're going to show y'all this. We can win without this or whatever. So I'm going to go with Michigan, but I am going to give out, a 0 from 0 to 10 on Big Noon kickoff. Explain to me, Big Ten, why this isn't a night game in Penn State, a whiteout. Why has it got to be high noon?
It's so stupid, isn't it? Because the Ohio State and Michigan games going to be the same way, isn't it? 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Their
premier games are always at 12 noon. That's the Big Ten and anytime anything's on Fox, the big kickoffs at 12 noon, which is ridiculous, dude. People on the West Coast ain't even got up and ready to do nothing yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least make it like 3:30. But anyway.
But yeah, I'm going with Michigan.
Going with Michigan. Preston, what you doing? You joining me or you going Michigan?
I don't know, man. I got a lot of ground to make up here. It's a tough one.
Very tough game here. One of the toughest games, I think.
I'm going to go Michigan -4.5. I agree with a lot what Josh said there. They're going to come fired up. It's funny. I saw this video. I can't remember that guy's name, but he does like those like voice impersonation kind of deals. And he was pretending to be Coach Prime, and he was also pretending to be
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh. I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember.
And he was like, oh, I hear y'all are good at stealing. He's like, by chance, do you know who come and stole our jewelry? He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, you know what? Because of that, I'm going to come steal your players this offseason. And Harbaugh, his character was like, it's okay. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to the Bears.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what I don't even know what's going to happen with that situation. I know there's stuff coming out and stuff, and the Connor Stein. I don't even.
Well, now you got Michigan submitting a case to the Big Ten that Ohio State and the Rutgers colluded against Michigan for the Big Ten game, giving Purdue offensive and defensive play calls.
Yeah.
Yep. Like it's a big mess out there in the Big Ten.
Shit show.
Yeah, it's a shit show, man. It's
hey,
like,
just knock them both out and let Georgia, Alabama get in, let Texas get in, and Florida State. There we go. There's playoff. Anyway, let's keep it going here. Let's get into the next game. We're going Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Number 18, Utah at number 5, Washington. Washington favored by 9.5. We're going from bottom to top now. We're going to start off with Preston. Who you got?
Yeah, give me Washington -9.5. I think they're going to be able to get this cover here. They haven't played a lot of great football recently since they beat Oregon. It seemed like they got all their energy and they beat Oregon. They played great there. Came back in the last minute, and then the last couple of weeks they've kind of been sleepwalking through it. I hope I hope Utah is the team that kind of wakes them back up. I mean, I've been very high on Penix and all of that entire Huskies team. So hopefully this is the week that they get it, rolling again, and I think they're going to cover 9.5.
Preston, be careful what you say. Chris might get pissed. We're talking about Washington here.
No. I was just high on Oregon. Anyway, who was I going with? Josh.
Josh.
All right, so I'm going to go Utah here. I think they'll be able to get a couple of stops on defense. I think it may be lower scoring than some people think. I really hope Utah beats them, is what I hope. But I don't think Utah will beat them, but I do think it may be closer than 10. So I'm going to go with Utah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Josh here. Utah is always they've been good against the run. I was trying to look and see if I know one of their receivers has been out. I mean, Washington's receivers has been out. I don't know if he's playing. They've had a couple injuries at receiver, but anyway, no. Like Josh said, I don't think Washington has. I think Washington wins this game, but I don't think they cover the 10. Only thing that holds me back is Utah's offense. I don't know if they'll be able to put up a lot of points, but like Josh said, I would probably I like the lower scoring game here. Maybe not too low scoring, but lower scoring than what most people think. So give me Utah plus 9.5. Bryson.
Utah having one of the best defenses in the country. But I don't think it'd be no problem for Washington. For Washington this weekend, I like Washington this game.
Washington. All right, so it's 2v2 there. Let's go to the next game. We're going Saturday, 3:30 p.m. We're going number 13 Tennessee at number 14 Missouri, and Tennessee is favored by 1.5. I'll lead off with this one. I am going to take. This is a tough game for me as well. I'm going to take Mizzou. Tennessee is on the road, and they got Georgia next week. If I'm not mistaken, that is correct, right? Don't they play in that next week? We play Tennessee.
Yep.
I believe so. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, could be looking ahead. Obviously Mizzou's coming off a loss, so Mizzou still got the offense. They got the running back there. They got Strader. I'm not sure if the receiver's still hurt. I don't know. I think Missouri is going to get a big win here. I think Missouri is better than what some people think. They proved that last week. So give me Missouri because Tennessee is looking ahead to next week. Bryson.
Yeah, I'm going Mizzou too. They really impressed me. I was looking at the numbers against Georgia, and I still believe they possibly could win out the rest of the season. But yeah, I give me Mizzou.
Josh.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go with Tennessee, and I hate Tennessee. And, I'm sitting here, and my wife tells me all the time, because I'll pick a team, and I'll be like, damn, I picked them to win, but I really hope they lose. And she's like, I don't know why you do this. Why do you do that? But anyway, I'm going to pick Tennessee and hope that they lose. But
good damn well that's your second favorite team right there.
But yeah, I'm going to pick
bright
Tennessee
orange.
here. Yeah, mm-hmm.
He loves that burnt orange too.
Did y'all hear about that joke? Why Tennessee wears orange? Why Tennessee fans wear orange?
So they can hunt on Saturday.
No, they can cheer on the balls on Saturday, hunt on Sunday, and pick up trash on Monday. And then they can shower every 3 days. But yeah, I'm going to go with Tennessee. I think I think the run game and the hurry up of Josh Heupel's offense going to catch Mizzou off guard. I think Mizzou has a little bit of a letdown. They put a lot into that game in the Georgia game. I think they're going to have a little bit of a letdown, and I think Tennessee, wants to get primed up for Georgia next week, and I think they pull it off.
Okay. There's people in this Carolina Bears game I've never seen catch a ball in my life. Who the hell is Strachan or whatever his name is? Anyway. I only Strahan. I know it's Michael Strahan, but I know he don't play no more. He was on.
Let him score a touchdown. He'll be the hottest commodity on the waiver wire.
Yeah. Anyway, Preston.
I'm going to go Tennessee as well. I think they're going to be able to get that taken care of. Hopefully, they can catapult themselves into going to that game versus Georgia and see if they maybe can knock off the Dogs. But this week they got to play. Not asking a lot of them to cover that 1.5, and I think they're going to get it done. So. That's where I'm going to be, and I hopefully I'm going to start making up some ground. I'm 8 games behind, so I got to start taking some swings
still
here.
Games left though, still a lot of games left. Anybody can have a bad week. 2v2, so it looks like it's going to be 2v2. It's going to be me and Bryson taking Missouri there. Y'all taking Tennessee. Let's get to the next game here. Night game. Glad to see this one. Excuse me. Number 9 Ole Miss at number 2. Number 1, really. Georgia favored by 10.5. Preston, coming back to you. Who you got?
It sucks that I got to lead this one off because I want to hear what y'all got to think on this one. This is one that I've kind of gone back and forth a little bit for the last couple of hours. It's like because I know Ole Miss can score and I know Lane Kiffin's got something up his sleeve. I do, but Georgia, man, they're just so good, and it's like, it's Georgia home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're in Athens.
I have it written down at Ole Miss plus 10.5, but I want.
But Georgia's got one road game this year. It feels like.
It really does. I mean,
I'm going to change it. I'm going to go Georgia minus 10.5.
Hey, seriously though, I mean, and Georgia's going to play in Georgia Plus State. They'll still play Georgia Tech at the end of the year, correct?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Right, Georgia Tech has been bad, man.
You talking about us?
No, Georgia Tech. No, I'm talking about Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. We play them next week.
Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Anyway, Josh, who you got in this one?
All right. So I want to know what the hell's up with CBS because they have the pick of the litter on SEC games. They get to pick the prime matchup. Explain to me how they passed up Georgia and Ole Miss for Mizzou and Tennessee. What blows my mind. And then they're going to be doing the Georgia-Tennessee game next week. So
probably because it's at 3:30, right? Don't they always do the 3:30?
Yeah, they do the 3:30, but that's what I'm saying. They could have picked they picked the best matchup. So I guess they thought Tennessee and Missouri is going to be better than Georgia and Ole Miss, but that favors into Georgia, it being a night game in Athens. If CBS did pick this up, I'd probably pick Ole Miss to cover that 10.5, but it's going to be a night game, and I think the defense is just going to be too much. I don't know if Georgia's defense is going to be able to stop Judkins because he seems to be getting his wheels under him here lately. I know Missouri's running back had a pretty good day against Georgia. He busted out some long runs. So if Georgia can contain Judkins and make Dart pass the ball to beat him, and I mean you can't look past that wide receiver Ole Miss has. I think he had 240 something receiving yards last week. So
if I'm not mistaken, the one of Ole Miss's offensive linemen, one of their best offensive linemen, is out. I forgot his name, but
you know, is Ole Miss defense gonna be able to stop McConkey? So I don't think they will. I think Georgia wins this game by 2 touchdowns. So I'm going to go with Georgia.
Bryson.
Plus I want Georgia to be undefeated in the SEC championship. That pressure will get to them, son.
Bryson.
Yeah, I mean,
let's move on, please, Bryson.
Yes, sir. So number 2, Georgia this weekend. Big game for them. But no problem. Saturday night in Athens, place is going to be rocking. Give me Georgia by 3 touchdowns in this game. Georgia wins big.
Yeah, I was conflicted. I was conflicted in this game.
No, you weren't.
I really think Georgia wins this game big as well, but I have to. My conspiracy. I just got to keep it rolling because Georgia's winning. I got to keep picking against them because they're winning. So I'm gonna go Ole Miss plus 10.5. And the only reason is just because every time I pick them, Georgia's doing well. So I need to keep that going. I need to keep picking against them, and I can't change it up now because if I change it up, I feel like they're gonna lose.
Who did Bryson go with?
Georgia.
So I took Ole Miss. Preston, you took
Georgia.
So everybody else took Georgia besides me? Okay.
I changed it the last second.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost picked Georgia, but I couldn't do it. I can't change it. I mean, I can't I don't want to screw us up here. Saturday, 10:15. Let's go to very late game. Number 20 at USC at number 6 at number 6 Oregon. Oregon favored by 15.5. Josh, lead us off.
Yeah, please explain to me why USC is still in the top 25. Can you explain that to me so they can give Oregon another ranked win?
Is that three losses?
I'm telling you, yeah. I just don't understand how USC is still the top 25. But I am picking USC to cover 15.5.
Yeah, I'm just going with what Newsom said. I think Oregon wins by a good bit. I'm taking Oregon. So I think USC's defense is trash. Like the whole team there. Franklin, good receiver. I don't know if Bucky Irvin, I know he's been hurt. Defense still good. Maybe, there's been a couple games where Caleb Williams has struggled a little bit. So, and I don't know about the running back. If the running back's playing for USC, they're starting running back. I know they have a couple injuries over there as well. So, yeah, I just think Oregon is more talented, and I think they win this game big, make a statement here. Bryson.
Yeah, give me Oregon. USC's defense is trash. I can't wait to see Williams cry when we're out the top 25. They're just awful. Awful defense over there. But yeah, give me Oregon.
Preston.
Yeah, this defense isn't going to stop a lot of people, but that offense is going to put a lot of points on the board. I think, USC keeps it respectable. I think Oregon wins probably by 10. I think that's probably where this margin is going to be. But USC's got enough offense that I think they can at least keep it within 2 touchdowns. So I'm gonna take USC plus 15.5.
Gotcha. Let's get into the final thing here. Our locks of the week.
How'd I do last week?
What are our locks of the week?
How did it do last week?
I think we lose 1 or 2, Josh? What was it? Do you remember?
Well, Preston, yours was a push because
What was my bet?
Ole Miss -3 over A&M, and
Yeah.
that's what they beat. That's what they beat them by. I think mine lost. I was under on the Notre Dame Clemson at 45, so
Yeah,
I
well, that
lost.
was over.
And then
I think mine hit.
Chris's hit and Bryson's hit. Chris, yours was the Alabama LSU game over 60.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah. Anyway, we're about to be back this week. I'll lead us off because a couple of y'all know where we're going with this. Dabo said buy into the stock. Anyway, so I'm taking Georgia Tech plus 14. And really, I mean, if you look at these games, it's not even because of that. Honestly, if you look at these games, Georgia Tech has got some big wins. They haven't lost many games by much. Who has Clemson blown out besides fucking Charleston Southern? Like, seriously.
What's the line on that? 14.5, right?
Excuse me, 14. Excuse me, 14.
Just 14, or is it 14.5?
No, it's 14. Last time I checked, it's 14. It could change, but right now it's 14. I'm gonna do the bets right after this, but yeah, it was 4. It was 14. So yeah, like I said, a lot of close games. Clemson, they really hadn't blown out many teams besides those things. I really like this play. I probably will even bet Georgia Tech to win. I don't know if Georgia Tech wins, but I probably will bet.
Put your money where your mouth is.
No, I meant like with the odds. I'm gonna bet Georgia Tech to win. If you're gonna give me odds, I'll do it. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on some bookie sites. I'll probably bet Georgia Tech to win. So yeah, I like Georgia Tech.
Straight up,
Georgia Tech this week.
If you had to pick right now, who are you taking? Straight up.
Oh, I mean, if I was doing straight up, I'm taking Clemson. But I mean, I think Clemson wins close. I don't think 14. I mean, I'll take 14 all day. You give me 14. The only thing that holds me back is they're playing at Clemson again. So, is this a night game? What time's this game?
12 noon.
12, yeah. So I even like it even more. Yeah, give me Georgia Tech. Easy. All right, I'm for you, Newsom. Shout out Newsom. We're getting revenge this week. Georgia Tech's getting that W. The W. Anyway, locks of the week. Josh, you got a lock, or do you want me to look up something?
What's the over under in Penn State, Michigan?
Penn State, Michigan. Let me look here. Give me one
Probably
second.
Bryce, high 50s.
Bryce, go ahead with your lock while we do that. While I'm looking.
I'm between 2, but my mind's telling me something, but I'm gonna go with my gut this time. I don't know why this line's like this. Give me LSU over Florida, 13.5. Death Valley, 7:30 at night. Our defense and their offense. I don't know. I mean, Vegas always knows something, but yeah, I think LSU.
Hold on. What's going on here, Preston? What you about to say?
He said they're playing in Death Valley. No, they're not. There's only already a game been playing there on Saturday.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn it, boy. Bryson. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Josh, the over-under in that game is 45.
Yeah, give me the over.
You're taking the over? Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. I don't like a lot of points in that game, but anyway, Preston.
Yeah, I like Kansas -4 over Texas Tech. I mean, they're going to be home. I think they're playing better. I feel like there's a catch there. Something I don't know that I'm missing there. That I don't feel like that line should be 4. I feel like it should be closer, probably like 7, maybe 8.5, maybe max. I don't know why they're giving it.
So Kansas -4 over Texas Tech.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah. I agree with that. But for some reason, like those picks, every time we pick them, it feels like it goes the wrong way. I don't know why. But
Seems too
Yeah, I
good to
feel
be
like
true.
watch this be the week where Florida something goes up their ass and we win the game. If we win this weekend, I'll be shocked. But you make me hate
they
Clemson
get the
so
run
much
game
more.
going. They get
Fucking Death
Montre.
Valley. You make me sick.
He said,
It's not
Jesus,
me. It's not me. That's what it's called. I can't help that's what they called it.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
there's only one Death Valley. Hey.
Anyway,
I can't. Clemson fans in general just like I just can't. They just piss me off. They just oh god. I can't do. I can. Let's continue the show because
He said, "Oh Jesus Christ."
is there anything else we have? I mean, anything else y'all want to talk about college football going
Yeah,
on?
we got to put that clip of Bryson saying Jesus Christ. You got to put that on the intro, man.
I'll use it as TikTok this week, and maybe I'll put it on the intro too.
Yeah,
I haven't
that'd be funny.
made the intro, but anyway,
healthy debate. Who's the true Death Valley?
Hey, y'all want me to call
that?
on healthy debate? Yeah,
Let's call Rico up right now.
Rico
and tell
Bosco,
him-
call him. Ask
It
him.
doesn't matter. That's our name. That's what is our stadium. We have a rock from Death Valley at Clemson. That's not us saying, "Oh, we're Death Valley."
Excuse me 1 second.
We're Death Valley.
I mean that's kind of
got a
what
rock.
you were
You
saying
got a
just a
rock.
second ago.
Wow.
You said
Yeah,
there was only
from
one
Death
road
Valley.
trip.
We got a rock from Death Valley. Come rub that damn thing.
I wish I would come to SEC so bad. Jesus.
Why? So we could be
We
like
need to
Florida,
have
be
we need to
5-4?
have LSU play Clemson to see who the real Death Valley is.
We did that already.
No, but I'm saying they got to play in both stadiums. Got to be best out of three. Call it. Anyway, I think that's about it. Make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube, follow and download the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Appreciate you watching. I don't think there's anything else. We're going to get on to the NFL show, but peace.
Roll Tide, roll.
Roll motherfucking Tide.
All right, boys and girls. How about this game going on right here?
Yeah, it's so great. The only touchdown is a punt return.
Yeah.
I gotta fill my cup up with water.
All right, go for it.
All right, gentlemen. Well, hey, it's been a heck of a week, and I will.
He just fucking cats it out.
Yeah.
Jesus
you know what I hate
Christ.
too? Another thing, rant when fucking NFL and NBA and college players, they get announced out after the damn game. That shit pisses me off.
What do you mean announced out?
Like they if you play DraftKings or anything, like after the game, after you put them in your lineup, like say if you put them in, well, like 5 minutes later, that they're already dressed up, but then all of a sudden they say, oh, they're not playing.
Oh yeah,
that shit pisses me off. Like that's bullshit. I should be able to change players. Bullshit. Shit happened again today. For basketball. Motherfucker got 0. Jalen Smith. You ugly motherfucker.
Damn.
Excuse me. I shouldn't be cut. I forget we're still live. But yeah, I don't know why. That was funny. That was good.
I can't.
Josh still laughing about that.
That was
hilarious.
Okay, Dropbox just added 9 files.
Are just. I don't know.
Y'all bear with me a minute.
If you do join, make sure you go check out the Mulligan's Unlimited Golf channel.
Yes.
Part 2.
Yes.
The new member of the NWO. I should have put the Wolfpack thing. I like the Wolfpack thing better.
Yeah, I do like Wolfpack.
Wolfpack's the best, the red and black.
That was pretty fun. That's a good Halloween idea right there. NWO.
Yeah, I said that one time. We should be the Wolfpack though. We should paint our face red.
Red.
I don't know about that, but
Preston got booted. Right age saying bye. I apologize, Preston. I did not boot you, but must have booted you. We're going to start here in a second if you join for the college show. I mean, for the NFL show. Why did I say college show?
I don't know why you said that.
Hey, mind your business.
All right. Hey, do y'all got the fastest 2 minutes this week?
I do. I'll do it. I'll just do it. Bryson's not here, so I'll do it myself. It's cool.
Bryson is here.
I'm saying I didn't send it to him. I'll just do it myself. Bryson didn't want to do it anyway. Bryson,
Hang on,
you
what was
wanted to
that
do it last
background
week.
that you just? What was that last
The
background you did?
Saints. Oh, we did
okay.
some golf.
I can't find the damn NFL one. I don't know what to do with it.
You just had it. All the NFL teams.
No, that wasn't what I usually use. But anyway, I feel like that's too distracting. I'll just use this. Anyway,
Yeah, I didn't know what that was back there. I was like going like.
Yeah. We can go to our what was it? Our board.
Dude, okay.
Hey,
There it is.
I can fill in sometimes on the fastest 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's all good. I didn't send to nobody, so I just figured I'd do it myself. Yeah, I just wrote something and then I didn't. I haven't even read it, so I don't even know how it's gonna go. So I need to. I'll be honest. So let me get to the games here. Sneeze.
I am a real American.
For what's all right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. You scared me. I'm sorry. You really laughed. Josh's reaction. Okay. His reaction. He said, what did he do? Yeah. Okay. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL Weekly Matchup, week number 10. Had a great week of football, as always, college and NFL. Josh, obviously, he says he's excited here. Supposedly, he's got back into pick'ems this week. We're going to talk about that here shortly. But had some great games this week. Had a 9:30 game in the morning. That was a great game. Miami coming back. I mean, we got to see some early football, got to see some late football. A lot of good games in the NFL this week. But Josh, how was your week?
Yeah, man, it was good. Red zone, the NASCAR race. My son watched the final race, championship race. But
Who won,
yeah,
anyway?
there was Ryan Blaney
He
won
won it
the
all?
championship. Yep,
How about it?
yep. So it was a good weekend, man. Good games were on Sunday. The Falcons let me down, but I appreciate good football, and I was impressed with Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'd be good. Falcons maybe got him, possibly, but anyway, yeah. Why I don't understand why the Jets didn't go after him, but Jets should have went after somebody. But go ahead, Bryson. How was your week?
Very good. Didn't watch much NFL this week. I was in the mountains. I was in the Himalayas. I had a good week. Shout out to Josh. He beat me this week in fantasy. It was a great matchup. Shout out to the Chargers defense. 21 points or something like that. Thank you.
More than that, 27, I think.
20. Was it 20? I think it's
22.
22.
Hell yeah. I don't know what it is, but everybody on my team likes to get hurt. Shout out to my team, the Virgin Kings. We love getting hurt out there. But
Hey, I want to shout out to the Virgin Kings too for dropping Joe Burrow a couple of weeks ago.
No, he didn't drop. So no, he didn't drop him. That's not what I was telling. If I didn't tell you, he was trying to pick him up, and he said he should have picked him up. I don't know who dropped him. I'm not sure who. I think Prescott.
Somebody
Prescott
dropped him.
people.
Yeah, I think it was Prescott.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea because I went and scooped his ass up.
Yeah, I was going to try to scoop him up too. Yeah,
I tried.
But anyway, let's recap some of the games here. We had Philly hanging on to defeat Dallas 28-23. That was a great game. Obviously, coming down to the wire, Dallas couldn't get it done, falling short of the end zone. Josh, I mean, you were talking about this game as it was happening. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, man, we covered up short of that 2-point conversion too, with Dak stepping out of bounds. Yeah, man, Philly kind of let them back into the game. I thought Philly was going to put them away, but Dallas kept fighting. I was pretty impressed with the way Dallas stayed in that game.
Yeah, great game. Obviously, CD Lamb having 2 big weeks in a row, especially for fantasy owners. He's having big weeks. Could be a preview here, of the playoffs. I think both teams could make the playoffs here. I had Dallas going to the NFC Championship game. Still could see it. I don't know. Now Philly's still very good, but we'll have to see when it comes down to the wire. Obviously, I think Dallas Goedert got hurt and he's going to be out a few weeks now. So that kind of stinks for him because I don't know who else they got at tight end. But Bryson, you got any thoughts? Philly and Dallas. I mean, who's your favorite?
Yeah. Shout out to Jason Kelsey, getting nominated top 5 sexiest men in the world. Congratulations.
Hey, he's on the broadcast. He's up here tonight.
No, trust me, the way it sounds, Bryson knows.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Shout out to Kelsey.
That's all you have.
Yeah, that's all I got, really. Shout out to Eagles. Shout out to Kelsey. Yeah, every Kelsey's in the news, so they're big media stars now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I really think Dallas could use Ezekiel Elliott right now. I don't know. I feel like they could use a second runner as well, but did you just stub your toe? What just happened?
They could have used somebody, man.
I feel like they could.
They're stubborn, dude. They're hard.
Tony Pollard's not. He's just as much as I thought he'd be great. I mean, he's been good, but I'm just not sure about the every down role. But anyway, next game. Obviously a big week. Probably going to be our players of the week here. But C.J. Stroud in a dominant performance there, defeating Tampa Bay 39-36 or 39-37. Excuse me. Obviously, a shootout there, hitting Dalton Schultz, Tank Dell, Nico Collins. All of them had good fantasy days. Won me some money on DraftKings. I'll say that. I had C.J. Stroud, so shout out to me. Almost won a lot of money, but I was happy about that. I played C.J. Stroud in fantasy, but yeah, Josh, talk about his performance and talk about the Texans.
Man, yeah, he killed me in my other fantasy league. That just crushed me, but yeah, man, he's showing to be a real deal. And the Texans, D'Amico Ryan's the coach out there. I like him. He's an Alabama man, so I like him. I think he does good with the defense out there, and Stroud's playing good. You got is it Hopkins? Who they got?
No, not DeAndre Hopkins.
Who they got?
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins. He's doing
Tank
good.
Dale. You got Tank Dale.
Yeah, Tank Dale, deep threat.
Receivers.
Deep threat. Tank Dale is, but C.J. Stroud looked good. We'll see if it continues.
Yeah, I was telling them in the chat. I was saying that this team's going to be good in the future. I think this team's going to be a very deep playoff. Kind of remind me, the Bengals came up real fast. I think that's going to be one of those teams once the defense gets going. I mean, D'Amico Ryans was a defensive player. I think once they get the defense settled, I think Will Anderson's dealing with some injuries, but I think once they get the defense settled here, this team's going to be really good. I don't know if I don't think it's going to be this year. I mean, they possibly could make playoffs this year, but I don't think it's going to be this year that they're going to be really good. But next year, I'm saying next year, book it. Next year, the Houston Texans will make the playoffs. I'm calling now.
Ooh.
Houston Texans make the playoffs. Could win the division. Yeah, but what they got? Titans, Colts, Jags. Next year, they could definitely win that division next year. I know the Jags are forced to be reckoned with, but I like the Texans. I like the direction they're heading. Bryson, any thoughts on C.J. Stroud? I know you said he's overrated, but I know you haven't watched too much, but thoughts on his performance?
Yeah, I mean, he put up some numbers. That's some Madden 24 numbers right there. I think he had over 40-something points in fantasy. Didn't like him in college.
48.
But he's proven in NFL. And like
different
Chris
on
said,
different things, but yeah.
That Texas team could be dangerous in a couple years.
Yeah. It was different. He had 42, I think, in our league. I think it's different in different leagues. It just depends how you score.
Well, they got Foreman. They got Dante Foreman.
Who you talking about? No, that's the Bears.
That's the Bears.
Yeah, he used to be. Who's
the running back for the Texans?
Name. Now you asked me. I can't even think
by
of.
committee.
No, Singletary was the running back, but he would
Hang
because
on, he went to Florida.
the rookie was
Dameon
out.
Pierce.
Yeah, Dameon Pierce was hurt. Yeah, he was hurt. Singletary was running back this week. He didn't do much, but yeah, it's Dameon Pierce usually.
Okay.
Next game, Josh? Any thoughts on the morning game? I know we call it the morning game a little bit. Chiefs and Dolphins. I mean, Dolphins almost coming back.
Well, the Chief, yeah. Well, that was just a blunder right there. What happened was the Chiefs called an all out blitz.
Yeah,
and that was the right call because Tua didn't know what to do and he damn fumbled the snap. But if he would have got the snap, he would have been sacked. Like they were back there with him. Like he would have had to throw the ball really fast. But yeah, the Chiefs defense surprised me.
Yeah. This was, I was very, very great game for me. I was watching this game very closely. I put, I don't want to say, I put $1 on this game on DraftKings and turned it into $100. How about that? Almost won. It was 1,000 first. I think I finished like 6th place.
And you won $100.
Yeah, I had Raheem Mostert and I had all the other guys, but it was very cool. I did not play Kelsey. Kelsey did not have a good day, so it was very, very good game.
Didn't.
Yeah, I think I had the Chiefs defense. Chiefs defense played well, even for most of the game. But yeah, just a couple thoughts on there. Maybe I believe what's her name? Taylor Swift went to that game, so but they did pull out the W. So
was she there? Okay.
I believe so. I believe she went. For some reason, I don't know why. Somebody said that she was on tour, but I thought I saw she was there or something. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Who cares?
That's Cole enough.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares anyway? Vikings and Josh Dobbs defeating the Falcons 31-28. Josh, the dude didn't even know the players' names.
He didn't know their names. I don't even know how he knew any of the plays.
Came in the game late.
Came in late.
They were down by a good bit too, wasn't
they? Yeah.
It's like 20 points, wasn't they? They were down by a good bit.
I think they were down by 13 or something like that. And then he came in and he drove down the field with a little bit of time and scored, man. Left like a couple of seconds on the clock. I just couldn't believe it, man. I was like, man, the Falcons here we go again. But I think Heineke's the quarterback, man. I don't think Ritter is him.
Yeah, I don't think it's either one of them. I think they should get somebody else.
I don't think so either, but yeah.
Yeah. I think there's another guy you guys have, but I don't know. I forgot his name, but I don't know if he's any good. Anyway. Yeah. And Baltimore continue to dominate. Thoughts on anybody got thoughts on Baltimore?
Gus Bus, baby.
Yeah, he
got him in fantasy, right?
Damn right I do.
He went off, but
put the team on his back.
What about what's their backup quarterback? Huntley or
Tyler Huntley?
Yeah, he threw a touchdown pass to Odell Beckham Jr. on his birthday.
Oh, that's
at the end of the game. Yeah, and I started Odell in my other league, so
it's a bold call.
I thought, yeah, and I might start him again. He started.
I think he's hurt this week.
They said I just got a notification said he was back healthy, but he's been chirping about not getting the ball, not scoring no touchdowns, and usually Squeaky Will gets some targets.
I think Tyreek Hill. I think they just announced him out for the season. I think you got to go ahead and bench him the rest of the year.
Oh yeah,
I'm just kidding. But yeah.
He's off this week. Ain't he off this week?
Oh yeah, you might be in trouble. He's off and Mostert's off. That's half your team right there. I mean, that's a lot of points for you right there. I don't even know who you got this week. Who you got? Oh, you said you got the what's his name? But you said
Dijon.
He's playing all his players this week.
Watch out!
All his players are active.
Oh, the week before he put up like 150 something, and he didn't even. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? For that.
I was the highest scorer this week.
Yeah. No, I thought you lost. Or no, excuse me.
Oh no, he won.
Excuse me. Somebody.
I was the highest scorer, and I was predicted to have 118.
Excuse me. Stu Quavius, the highest scorer overall, and he lost. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into players of the week. Does anybody have a player of the week besides C.J. Stroud? C.J. Stroud, 470 yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, obviously, you could go to receivers. You could go Dalton Schultz. You could go Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, let's can you pull up the Ravens game?
The Ravens game, I can for you.
Yeah,
pull up.
that running back.
Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. You could also go. While I was just thinking about it, you could also go CD Lamb. CD Lamb had a great game. I mean, he had over 100 and something yards in that game as well.
Burrow had a good game.
Burrow had a good game. I believe T. Higgins, had a pretty good game with him. T. Higgins hadn't done
he had
much
like
this year.
140 something receiving yards. I think.
Let's see. Keaton Mitchell, 9 carries, 138 yards, and 1 touchdown. I wonder why they play. Yeah, maybe he got a lot of run towards the end of the game.
I mean, I don't know, man. I had him on my team, and then the guy said he's probably just wasting a spot. He's probably not going to play much.
Yeah, I bet you were upset about that.
Yeah, I let him go, and I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
available.
you don't know if he's available. He might not even play. He might not play much again. But I mean, you never know. You never know. But I mean, if I had a running back that came out and got me 138 yards, I'm on a team. I'm gonna give him some more snaps probably. But it just said T. Higgins is not expected to play this week. By the way, just FYI. I don't know if anybody's got him in fantasy. But, yeah, I think that's our players of the week. Didn't have much there. Like I said, C.J. Stroud, most of us think we talked about earlier. That was our players of the week. But, yeah, let's get in to – let me pull it up here.
The records?
No. We got the where'd I got it here? I got the music.
Oh, yeah, the fantasy.
Hold on. Let me pull up my thing. After week number 9, the C&BSports Fantasy Football League is still tight, with 4 teams tied for first and 4 teams in second and only 1 game behind. It's a great league so far. Great league. While I'm trying to find this dang prime time, here we go. Is it low? Hope it. Here we go.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear me. No, here we go. Here we go. This is going down. Let me turn it down. Is that better? Is that better? Can you hear me now?
We couldn't hear you talking at all.
Oh Lord, I don't know why you couldn't hear me talking at all. This is just fabulous. Yeah, me and Josh did this last week and it was fun. Stop. How did I restart it last time? There we go.
Start it and keep it low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You can hear me. Team Bijan Mustard has seemed to throw in the towel as he finished week 9 with 3 zeros on the board after not setting his lineups. With 2 good performances from running backs Josh Jacobs and Ramondre Stevenson, the 4 Morsemen cruised to the victory. 4 Morsemen 93, Team Bijan Mustard 73. It was the battle of Mahomes as post-Mahomes faced off against the Mahomes Depot. With the decision to start Royce Freeman at running back, the real Mahomes prevailed. I don't know why the hell you'd start Royce Freeman at running back. I guess you ain't got nobody. But Mahomes Depot 115, post-Mahomes 104. The league's number 1 leading scorers, Taquavius Bennett, battled against the struggling Prescott's people in week 9. C.J. Stroud laid the smack down with 42 points and led Prescott's people to an upset and their 2nd win of the season. Smell that one, Taquavius Bennett. Prescott's people 109, Taquavius Bennett 97. A battle of 2 co-hosts as High Dollar Wings matched up against the Virgin King. The Virgin King's first time has been a little rough as he continues to battle with injuries, with Josh Downs and KJ Osborne going down in week number 9. 27 points from, I don't know what I wrote here, 27 points from Dalton keeps the High Dollar Wing. I don't know who is Dalton. 27 points from Dalton.
Dalton Schultz.
Anyway, Dalton Schultz. High Dollar Wings, 135. The Virgin King, 110. All right, Cut My Balls needs to quit complaining about the trades and worry about her big booty. Cut My Balls needs to worry about managing his team. That's 25 points. He had 25 points and 24 points on the bench from Amari Cooper and Cole Kmet. Her big booty, 123. Cut My Balls, 81. Josh, please stop complaining. Please stop texting me about trades in the chat. Anyway, the matchup of the week as Let Danny Cook got the Johnson all in you in week number 9. CD Lamb put the Johnson all in you with 28 points, leading Danny Cook to his 4th straight win. Let Danny Cook, 126. Johnson all in you, 99. Shout out to you. How about it? Fastest 2 minutes. Try to do it quick here. Too short. There we go.
It's turning into the fastest clusterfuck.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. Dude, I could. I was like, who the hell? I said, who? I should name it. That's a good damn name for it. Hey, maybe we should stop copying Chris Berman.
Yeah.
the fastest fantasy clusterfuck. Anyway, yeah, I did not know who Dalton was. I said, who the hell is Dalton? I wrote it in a very short period of time today at work. Yeah, anyway. But that's the fastest fantasy football 2 minutes. Josh, let's get the records for the week.
All right, let's do it. Let's see here. We started off the week here. I was 64 and 58. You were 67 and 55. So I was 3 games back, and I have gained the ground that I needed. I went 10 and 4 to bring my record to 74 and 62. You went 7 and 7 to bring your record to 74 and 62.
Favorite number.
And Bryson went 7 and 7 to bring
7.
his record. He's still at 500, 68 and 68. And Clay went 6 and 8 and brought his record down to 69 and 67. So me and you have a 5-game lead over Clay. And,
what did you go this week, Josh?
I went 10 and 4.
Ooh, good week. Yeah, caught up a lot of games.
Yeah, I got all the afternoon games. I lost the Titans, the Dolphins, the Saints, and the Falcons are the only games I lost.
Bush has made an appearance in the on the live stream here.
Okay, there we go.
What the hell is he getting in?
No, don't tell him with that dog.
He's about to fuck up your clothes.
He was doing something back there. About Bush.
Oh yeah, he's looking.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into the games. Obviously, we already picked Thursday Night Football. We all picked the Panthers here. Looking good so far. They're up 10-6. 1:22 left in the second quarter. Bryson's about to go beat up his dog. Anyway, let's get into the games here. Josh, we'll go ahead and get it. Sunday, 9:30 p.m. I believe they're in Germany again. Colts at the Patriots, or I said Colts versus the Patriots in Germany. Colts favored by 1.5. Josh, who you gonna take in this one?
Yep, give me the Colts. That Jonathan Taylor starting to carry the ball more.
Yep.
I just like the Colts in this game -1.5, and so does Clay.
Yeah. The rumor on the street was if Belichick don't get a win here, Robert Kraft may fire him. I don't know. I've heard that he may let him go. I don't know how true that is. I don't. I
think it would be mutual.
Yeah, I think it would be mutual let go. But I don't know. I think the Patriots. I don't think the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots not good, and I don't think the Colts are decent. But I'm going to take the Pats here. I don't know why. I think the Colts are not a bad team. They're in Germany. Maybe they probably get the home crowd advantage. More people probably know who the Patriots are than they do the Colts. So give me the Patriots. Bryson.
You're excused. I don't know if Josh Downs. I think he's questionable at this
out.
point.
Or yeah.
I know. They said that he practiced this week so far. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Look at that damn flop right there. That was the biggest damn flop I've ever seen. Anyway, next game we'll go on Sunday, the 1 p.m. games here. We're starting with the Titans at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers favored by 1.5. A lot of close spreads here. I'll lead us off here. I am going to go with the Bucks. I think the Bucks bounce back here at home. Will Levis, he might have the Bucks has been struggling against the pass a little bit. I believe they've been pretty decent against the run, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Buccaneers maybe get it back going here. I think the Bucks get back going. Mike Evans maybe have a big guy. We'll see. Will Levis maybe he probably it's tough defense for him to face here, even though they haven't been great against the pass. But Buccaneers still got a pretty good defense, so I'm taking them at home. Bryson.
Anybody that puts mayonnaise in their coffee is a psychopath. I'm going Buccaneers.
Josh.
I'm going to go Bucks too, and they said that they debunked that. He just did that for the clicks.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That he does not do that.
That's psychopath.
All right, it's a clean sweep across the board with the Bucks.
We all going to Bucks here. Even Clay went to Bucks as well. Next game, we're going Browns at the Ravens. Good game here. Ravens favored by 6.5. Bryson, lead us off.
Yeah, I mean, Gus Bus is down on the roll. Let's keep the tires moving. Give me the Ravens.
Any word on Watson still? I mean, he's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's healthy. Josh, you got nothing.
It's the Ravens are playing really hot right now, man. But I think the Browns defense is good enough to keep this under a touchdown. So I'm going to go with the Browns.
Yeah, tough game here. I'm going to take the Ravens here, and the only reason is because I'm still, Deshaun Watson can, he can mess up a game. I mean, I know Mari Cooper's been good the last couple games, and I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to score enough. I don't think they'll be this game should go under. It's going to be a low score probably. So I'm going to take the Ravens here, to cover and win this game. I think they win somewhere between probably I'll say 21-10 maybe. I think they win something like that. So I'm going to take the Ravens.
Clay went with the Browns.
Okay, next game we are going with the Saints at the Vikings. Saints minus 2.5. Josh Dobbs, obviously here. Derek Carr. Taysom Hill has been on mission. They need to keep playing this man. I wish they would keep him in the road. Keep doing plays for him. I'm taking Saints here, obviously. Got to take the Saints. It's my team, so I really wish it's probably a game that I thought they were going to lose last week. Saints never cover. They haven't been covering big numbers. I mean, they any big number, just take the other team. What do you do? Are you okay, Bryce?
Yeah, I keep getting like a little Charlie horse over here, but I'm good.
All right, give us your pick.
I'm rolling with you. I'm going Saints.
No, you can't say you like that anymore. He's out. He's hurt.
Yeah, this is my first week without picking them. But yeah, it sucks. A lot of injuries to deal with over there. But Dobbs came in there and did his thing last week. I'm proud of him for doing that. Tennessee native, but give me the Saints. Who dat?
There you go, Josh.
Yes, I'm going to be the only one taking the Vikings here, plus 2.5.
I don't think it's a bad pick. I just got to take the Saints. Who knows? I know Justin Jefferson's getting close to coming back, but I don't know. I know they said he was like cleared or whatever. But I think
who ain't coming back?
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins ain't coming back.
Yeah, man, but I like Hawkinson, dude.
I think they're going to sign Kirk Cousins to a big contract, but it could be wrong.
Hey, Hawkinson can ball, man.
Yeah, he's a great player. Great player. He's not Mr. 10 points anymore. He was at Detroit, but he's not anymore. Anyway, next game, we're going another great game here. Texans at the Bengals. Bengals favored by 6.5. Josh, who you going in this one?
Did you say the Texans at the Bengals?
Did I
3.5 or 6.5?
Bengals.
Yeah,
I'm going 6.5.
I'm going with the Bengals here, man. Burrow is healthy. He's on a roll. He can run. He can move.
Bryson,
mobile quarterback. Dude, even though T. Higgins isn't playing, man, I think, yeah, man, give me the Bengals minus 6.5.
Bryson, are you okay over there?
Yeah, when Josh said that, yeah, man, he sounded just like, I can't think of his name, but it sounded just like him. We're like football, man.
I feel like I know who you're talking about. I know the.
He's Coach the Raiders. What is his name?
Huh? He used to coach. Oh, John Gruden.
Yeah, man. I mean, just yeah. I mean, he sounded just like Bengals. Yeah, Texas at Bengals. 6.5. Yeah, man, Bengals. You know
Josh,
what? I'm gonna follow Josh. I'm going Bengals too. Give me the Bengals.
Bryce, Josh, you took the Bengals.
Yeah, Bryson, you going with the Bengals?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, tough game. As much I really like the Texans. I think they could compete in this game, but the Bengals have been playing good. Bengals are at home. I think I'm going to take them. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, but another high scoring here. But I think the Bengals get it done. Minus 6.5. Who did Clay take?
He went with the Bengals, so we got Bengals across the board here. And I just want to think they just put up the ad. The Bengals are playing the Ravens next Thursday night.
Oh, I see why. At least we get another great game besides this crap we get here.
Yeah.
Anyway, next game, another good game. We had a lot of good games this week. Niners at the Jags. Niners favored by 3.5. Obviously, I think the Niners been struggling, dealing with injuries, and Samuel's back.
Debo's coming
Debo's back, fully healthy. Debo is back.
Yeah, I'm taking the Niners anyway. 3.5. I gotta root on the Niners. Oh, Dad's gonna be pissed if I don't. But no, McCaffrey's got a touchdown in the last. I don't know how
78 games.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, got to keep rolling with them. I think they can. Lawrence has struggled with turnovers in the past. If you're going to beat the Niners, it's going to be through the air. But I'm going to take. They just added another. Chase Young is another. I don't know if he's healthy yet, but just add him as another piece on the defensive line. So I mean, this defense is legit. See if Etienne's been running the ball very well. I don't know how good he's going to do this game. So I'm going to take Niners minus 3.5. Josh.
Yep, I got the Niners, and Clay has the Niners.
Bryson, you going against us here? What you going?
Yeah, I'm going Niners here. Got my new quarterback in fantasy, Brock Purdy. After Kirk Cousins went down, I picked him up.
Good pickup.
And I
Good
got
pickup.
Debo. Debo's coming back healthy.
I didn't know Brock Purdy was available. That's a great pickup. Remember, he was picked like freaking in the first, like the fifth pick of our draft.
Shout out to Ray Bell auto draft.
Auto draft.
And speaking of Ray Bell, I'm gonna tell you, you keep on sending these trade requests and getting ET and AJ Brown ain't happening. So we can say that. But yeah, I mean, adding Chase Young to that defensive line with Bosa, I mean, man, that's dangerous right there. Good trade or good pickup for them. But yeah, I like the Niners in this.
Niners. So it's a Niners sweep across the board. I kind of hate sweeping these big games, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go to the worst game of the week. Probably a game no one's going to watch. Packers at the Steelers. Steelers favored by 3.5. Bryson, who you got in this one?
Yeah, I'm going Steelers. I got old Najee Harris. He's been getting a touchdown Hey, he's been putting up some decent numbers.
He got one touchdown for you last week. Wasn't that last week?
Chris is always getting mad at me. I'm going with Steelers.
Najee Harris sucks. Dude, you could go out there and outrun Najee Harris.
Whoa.
Anyway, go ahead.
Hold the horses. Yeah,
give me Jalen Warren. Go ahead, Josh. Who you got in this one?
I'm going to go with the Steelers as well. Just
Jordan
like
Love
them in
is
this game.
too. Who's Clay going with?
Right, he's going with the Steelers, but I do want to say, last week, your lock of the week was the Rams against the Packers. I'm the only one that picked the Packers. Packers were favored by 3.5. I'm the only one that picked the Packers, and they won 20-6.
Did I lock the Rams or did I lock the under in that game?
You locked the Rams.
Oh, damn. Well, I bet the under in that game. Maybe I did lock the Rams. I can't remember. But I know I wanted the under hit. I know that.
But I don't think it's going to roll over to this week. I think the Steelers, have a good enough defense. And, Najee Harris, he don't suck as bad as you say he does.
They need to play Jalen Warren. He's not that bad, but they need to play Jalen
Warren.
But
I think Najee can get it going. So hopefully for the Virgin King he can. So
yeah,
going with the Steelers. Clay went with the Steelers.
Low scoring game here. Steelers probably the better team. I probably should take the Steelers here, but
do it for Jerry.
I'm going with what I wrote down. It's probably a bad pick. Go Pack, go. Give me Packers.
Ooh.
Taking the Pack.
To the Cheeseheads.
We'll see. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be like a 3-point game or something. If not, the Steelers are going to win like 17-3 or something. It's not. But anyway, next game, let's go to 4 p.m. games. Falcons at the Cardinals. Battle of the Birds. Falcons favored by 1.5. Kyler Murray coming back here. Josh?
James Conner coming back too.
Ooh, that's trouble.
I'm pretty sure I read that they said he was good to go. So when the coach says he's good to go, makes me think he's good to go. But it wouldn't matter to me if he was playing or not. The Falcons probably get up by 17 points and then squander it away. Have Kyler Murray run all over him. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals here, plus 1.5.
Bryson.
I'm going with the Falcons.
Any reason? Is that it? There's somebody talking.
Dirty Bird.
Okay, that's it. I don't know what I want to do in this one. I really don't.
Clay went with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cardinals as well. As much as I hate Kyler Murray, I don't think he's that great. I don't know. I just think I don't think they're that bad. They're at home. I don't know. That's probably the wrong pick. Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Can y'all
Next
hear me?
game. Yeah, but we hear your fan now. What'd you just do?
Headphones died.
All right. Well, let's hurry up and finish this. Lions at the Chargers. Great game here. Another great game. Lions favored by 2.5. Bryson, give us your pick.
Yeah, give me the Lions. Clay's favorite team, Lions.
Bryson taking the Lions there. I'm going to take who they're right down here. Yeah, I took the Lions as well. Chargers getting a big win last week against the Jets. I think they come back to earth. I think the Lions pretty good still. Bryson, I'm muting you until it's your pick. But give me the Lions as well. Josh.
Yep, I'm going to go with the Chargers. I know this is probably a bad pick. The Lions are coming off a bye week, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably a bad pick, man, but the Chargers defense is playing really good.
They played the Jets.
So I know, but they were playing good before that too, man. I'm going to go with the Chargers. I'll go with Chargers.
See, I don't know if you just saw me drop my chair, but I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, who did Clay take?
He went with the Lions.
Of course. Next game, Commanders at the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 6.5. Bryson, who's Bush got? Oh, why didn't it unmute you? Can't mute your own guests because they chose to mute themselves.
All right, well, I guess so.
So, John.
Can you repeat that line for me one more time?
It was Commanders at the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 6.5.
Good Seahawks.
Seahawks minus
Seahawks
6.5. Thank you. Okay, you're muting yourself. All right. Josh, who you got in this one?
Yeah, I'm going with the Hawks, the Seahawks.
I'm going to go with Seattle as well, even though Howell's been pretty good. Washington's got one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL, so I'm taking the Seahawks. Who's Clay got?
The Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker is healthy.
Kenneth Walker's healthy as well. That's always good. Giants at the Cowboys. Cowboys. We remember this game. We saw it last time. It was the worst Sunday night football game I ever saw in my life. Cowboys favored by 16.5. Give me the G-Men. Give me the New York Giants. There's no freaking way they got embarrassed that bad and they don't come out here and try to play. They probably don't, but I'm taking the G-Men. Give me the Giants plus 16.5. They can't get blown out in this game. It's not possible. It's not possible. You can't get embarrassed twice like that. Bryson, who you going with?
I did not know they were called G-Men. I like that. Give me the Giants. There's no way that there's no way they can lose by 16.5. Does Giants win? I hope so, but I don't think so.
Josh just woke up his baby. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Nelly's about to be pissed. But yeah, I'll go with Giants.
Josh, who you going with?
I got the Cowboys. Clay's got the Cowboys.
You know what's funny? How his voice went from like high pitch. He got the Cowboys.
All right, let's go. Sunday night football. Jets at the Raiders. Jets favored by 1.5. Raiders at home here. I'm going to take the Jets to bounce back. Raiders on their high horse after getting Antonio Pierce, former Giant, as a coach. I think the Jets bounce back here. Defense is still really good. I think they get some turnovers against Aiden O'Connell. So give me the Jets. Josh, you got?
Yep, I got the Jets. Yep. Aiden O'Connell throws a couple of interceptions. He gets sacked all night.
Bryson, who you got?
I'm going with the Cougar Hunter. Give me the Jets.
Clay, take the Jets or the Raiders?
Jets.
Jets sweep there. Next game, we got Monday Night Football, final game here. Broncos at the Bills. Bills favored by 7.5. Don't think it's enough. I think the Bills get to work here after the loss. They lost. Yeah, after loss to the Bengals. Give me the Bills. Long rest for the Bills. I mean, they get a good little rest. So give me the Bills minus 7.5. Josh.
Yep, I'm going with the Broncos.
Woo. Any reason?
Clay went with the Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos because I think they're half a point. I don't think the Bills are as good as they think they are.
I don't think so either. But coming off a big win against Chiefs, and they had a bye. Did they have a bye last week? I think. I don't know. Anyway, Bryson, who you going with?
Sorry,
That's right.
I forgot to unmute my mic there, but I really want to say it this week, but I don't think I can. Give me the Bills. I really want to say it, but give me the Bills.
Bills Nation, let's ride. Locks of the week. Let me look. Bryson, did you have a lock? Anybody got a lock?
I do.
Go with your lock. Who you got?
I gotta go, y'all.
Okay.
All
I'll
right,
write down
peace.
the locks. All right. Just send it to us. Who you got as your lock of the week?
All right, and then there was two. I'm going Niners. 3.5. I really like this game. Both teams coming off a bye. And I think that when Dabo's coming back for Brock, I think that's gonna be a big help for him.
Debo, you mean you said Dabo?
Dabo, you know what I mean. I told you.
Said Dabo.
Yeah, Dabo Samuel coming back. Yeah, give me the Niners 3.5. I really like that.
Yeah, I forgot to write one down. I'm thinking here for a second. Dang, why is that spread in the Cowboys game is way under? I'm going to take where is the Browns and the Ravens? Oh, that's low. All these totals are freaking low as crap. Anyway, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Packers and Steelers. I'm going to take the under 39. I know it's low scoring, but
good pick right there. I like
take
that
the under 39. That's my lock of the week. We'll get Josh's and Clay's possibly later on. Maybe I'll do a little parlay with them. But yeah, hope everybody enjoyed it. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube, follow the podcast, and download the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Appreciate you watching.
Shout out to Mulligans Unlimited. If you like golf, check out our YouTube golf channel, Mulligans Unlimited.
Yes. Shout out to Bryson and his forehead in the camera. All right, if you did watch on YouTube and Facebook, we're about to end the stream, but appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate the couple people that came for a little bit. Newsom, Preston was here earlier, but peace out. See you next Wednesday, hopefully.